I want to talk about vitamins. One, I want to talk about vitamins because I have been asked by a couple people what vitamins I do take because every surgeon tells you to take different things, but they're mostly very similar, if not the same. But surgeon to surgeon, things are different. Some people have to take heartburn medicine for a while. I only had to take that for 1 month post-op. But anyways, so what I want to do is I want to go over what I take on a daily basis. But first, I want to talk about my daily basis. Starting today, I started back up. I actually started last night. I missed 8 days of vitamins. Huge. And I don't know. I thought about it and I was actually talking to a friend about it and I wasn't sure if I was going to mention it on the video. I was kind of like, I don't think I'm going to tell them. And then I realized, like, I thought about it overnight and I thought that that would be so sneaky because I've always been so honest with all of you. And the only way I can expect you to believe the things I say is if I always tell you the truth and I don't hold back. So, yeah, I missed an entire week and a day of vitamins. And the reason being is because I'm an idiot, basically. It's so stupid, and I can't stress enough to not. It's so dumb if you don't take your vitamins after having gastric bypass. It is so stupid. What's wrong with you? Okay? And that's kind of what I was telling myself once it finally hit me that I hadn't taken them in a week. You have to take vitamins because after this surgery, it's not just a restrictive surgery, it's a malabsorption. That's a hard word. Surgery, which means when you eat something, say an apple, a carrot, a banana, because God knows that's all we eat is whole foods, right? You don't absorb all the nutrients. So you have to have things like vitamin D3 or iron and vitamin C or plain old vitamin C or calcium. You have to take supplements because your body just doesn't absorb what you eat in food. Also, you eat much less than you used to. So even if you were absorbing vitamins before just fine and you were eating such an overabundance of food that you were just like packing on the vitamins, you aren't eating near that amount anymore. And even back then, you were supposed to take a multivitamin because every doctor will tell you to take a multivitamin. So, there in itself, you're eating all this extra food that probably you didn't need the calories for, and you still weren't meeting your vitamin needs. So, to not take your vitamins now that you're eating so many less calories and so much less food, it's just stupid. So let me go over with you, and like I said, I realized that I had not been taking them last night, and I started middle of the night, took all my vitamins, and today took my vitamins, and I'm back on track. Because before that, I never missed a day. I was like perfect with vitamins, and I could tell like if I waited a little bit, I was kind of like, oh, I'm feeling a little sluggish. Forgot to take my B12, duh. So the reason why I stopped taking them, I had some unexpected guests come over to my house one night on a Sunday. And as I was tidying up the house, like, I mean, it wasn't completely unexpected. I had like an hour's notice. I saw that I usually keep all my vitamins and stuff out on the counter so that I see them. Like, I keep this thing. This is super important to have because it's got all 7 days of the week, first off. And you can literally morning, noon, evening, bedtime. You have all these perfect little sections to put your pills, and you can take up to 4 different times a day. And what I love most is that they pop out. So if I'm going out somewhere, throw it in my pocketbook. Or if I'm just going to be in the other room and I know, oh, soon I have to take a vitamin, I'll just take the whole thing with me. It's like super easy. And I got it at Costco behind the pharmacy counter for like $4. I mean, you can get them anywhere. You don't have to go to Costco to get them. But and then what I wrote on the back is I actually just in case I ever forgot when I was refilling them, I wrote down exactly like what I take at what time. And I mean, simple, simple, easy, awesome. And I would keep this out on the counter, but they didn't know that I had surgery, and so I didn't want any sort of them to notice or ask any questions or anything like that. So I just went and hid it, and by hiding it, I forgot about it. And the next day, I didn't see it on the counter like I always do when I'm, having breakfast, having lunch, having dinner. I never saw it on the counter, so I didn't think to take it. And 7 or 8 days went by because I took them Sunday because it was Sunday night. So I got Sunday and then I got yesterday, which was Tuesday. So I guess it was like Monday to Tuesday that I missed. So 8 days. Stupid. I have to get blood work done this week too. So what is that going to do to my blood work? Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully not much. But anyway, so let me go over what it is I take. I take one a day of D3, 2000 IUs. Before surgery, I was taking one 50,000 IU pill a week because I am very vitamin D deficient. So I make sure to take those. I also take an iron, CVS brand, because it was cheaper. But this is basically in Vitron C, or yeah, in Vitron C. It's just the CVS brand, and they had a deal, buy one get one free, so it was super cheap. And that's iron with vitamin C, and it's I think you have to have a certain type of iron, so it's ferrous fumarate, ascorbic acid, and sodium ascorbate. I don't know what that means, but it's the ferrous is the elemental iron, and that's 65 milligrams. And then the vitamin C is 125 milligrams. And I take one of those a day. And I take that by itself because you cannot take that with a calcium pill, because it ruins the absorption of the calcium, or the calcium ruins the absorption of the iron. I can never remember. This is the calcium I take, and I also have this flavor that I just keep in a Ziploc. But they're both the same. They're both Bariatric Advantage. They're made for us. Bariatric Advantage is a great company too, and these are awesome. These are so good. These are raspberry flavored, and these are caramel, and they're so good. It's like eating candy. And I have to have 4 of them a day, so it's good that they taste good. And that's something you need to be sure is that you actually like what you're taking, because you won't take it otherwise. Trust me, you won't. When I was on the chalky Flintstone vitamins at the beginning, I thought I was going to die. They were disgusting. But I was able to talk to my doctor, and I found a vitamin that was a gummy that didn't taste near as gross, and it was mixed with the Invitron C. It was everything I needed and didn't taste disgusting. So like these are what I take as one serving. This is 2 of them, 2 little squares, and I have to take it twice a day. And so you try to get at least 6 hours in between, so that if you take them all at once, you just won't absorb them. You'll just pass them, and you won't absorb all that calcium. So you take them at least 6 hours, so like 1 in the morning, 1 at dinner time, 1 at night, whatever. So that's that, and you don't want to mix that with this. Very bad. Next up I take is a vitamin C, and this wasn't, I wasn't required to take this, but I get sick very easily, and I was taking these before surgery anyway, so I like taking this. And it's just a heavy dose of vitamin C. It's 500 milligrams of vitamin C and 55 milligrams of calcium to help you absorb the vitamin C, because calcium actually helps you absorb vitamin C. So I take that, and of these 3 I swallow. The vitamin D I'll show you is teeny tiny. I mean, it's that small. It's crazy small. These I sometimes get nervous when I take because these are a little bit bigger. And they're chalky a little bit, but there's, you're supposed to swallow them, so sometimes those get a little stuck and I panic, but that's okay. These. Awesome. I get them at Costco. I wait till there's a coupon and I get them for like $8, like stupid cheap. And maybe 11. I think 11. I think they went up in price because they made a bigger container of them. And it's got 125 servings. You take 2 a day, and you can take them together. And it's 125. So what is that, like 4 months? 4 months and 5 days for $11. Okay, not bad. And they're good. They're gummy and they're chewy and they go down easy and they got a little extra D3 in them, and they're good. They're good flavors. They're not chalky at all, which is a problem for me. I can't handle that chalky. Next up is biotin. Don't need to buy some crazy name brand. Got this at Walmart for like $4 or $5. And 5,000 mcg. I don't know what that stands for. Milligrams, something like that. Micrograms, I don't know. On the other side, it says it's 5 milligrams of it. So I just take one a day. You can take up to 3, but you know. Oh, I'm sorry. You can take up to 2. It says 1 to 2 times daily. I just take it once, and I don't know if it's helping. It's supposed to help with your hair, nails, skin. Um, my skin, I'm still having issues with the hormone thing, so it ain't helping with that. My hair hasn't been getting very thin yet. It's just a matter of time, I think, but maybe that's helping. I have noticed that my nails have been, which they never used to grow before. I don't know if you can see, but I actually have nails. Oh, this hand, you can see them. I actually have nails. My nails never grew before. So I mean, if at worst, take these. It's like having a nice manicure. But I've been taking them for 11 weeks now, so it takes a while before you notice that your nails look good. And then this. This is very important because we can become B12 deficient. And this, I love. This is actually a sample that I got in the mail when I had wrote in for a bariatric sample pack from this brand, Wellesse. It's Wellesse. And I think you can go to their website and ask for a sample pack still. I think they might still have them. But they gave me samples they make all liquid vitamins, and they gave me samples of everything. And the B12 was actually 60 servings, so it was like a 2-month supply. And I don't know how I still have some left, but I don't know. You're supposed to just have an eyedropper of it, so maybe that's why, because sometimes when I take it, I've got those air bubbles, and that's why I have some left. But I will definitely be buying this again because fantastic. It tastes good. It's a sublingual, so you put it under your tongue, so you and put it under there, and you hold it for 30 seconds. I don't know what that does. If there's some sort of pores in your tongue that absorb it and it's better, I don't know. But you put it on your tongue, 30 seconds go by, then you can swallow it, and it tastes like cherry. It's not gross. It's not medicine tasting. It's not bad. I definitely recommend the brand Wellesse. Their vitamins taste pretty good, and it's awesome when companies will allow you to sample something before you buy it, because how many times, like my Flintstone vitamins, do you buy a whole big batch of them and they're disgusting, and then you find you can't even try to consume them. So it's nice when you can sample things. So those are all the vitamins I take. In the morning, I take the multi, I take the biotin, I take the D3, I take the calcium, I take the vitamin C, and I wash it all down with a little B12 under my tongue. Then later in the day, like by lunchtime or so, I'll take the iron, and then later that evening, I'll take another calcium. Oh, isn't this a cute Ziploc bag? Super cute, Dollar Tree. Love it. But I'll take another calcium. I like to take, try 2 different ones so I don't get sick of either. And that's basically what I do for vitamins. And when I get a headache, that's the only other time I ever take a pill. And when I get a headache, I just take acetaminophen, Tylenol, generic name brand, Walmart, super cheap, because we can't have aspirin anymore, and we can't have ibuprofen, we can't have any sort of NSAIDs. First I thought, oh my god, it's never worked before, it's going to be horrible, I'm never going to get rid of headaches. One thing I noticed, because I was always very prone to headaches, I haven't had a headache since I had surgery, but twice, maybe 3 times, but seriously, I can count them on one hand. Before surgery, in 2 months, I'd probably have at least 20, 30 headaches. Like, I had headaches all the time, and I was always chomping down Excedrin. So anyways, I just wanted to thank you for joining me for Let's Talk. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below. Friend me on Facebook. You can find the link right down there. And take care, guys. Bye. Take your vitamins.